Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sunrise Podcast featuring Kayla Pilgrim, Alex Ma, Marcus Burrows, and
Nick Gervais.
as our guest. Say that again.
Nick Gervais.
And one more
Nick
time.
Nick Gervais.
There you go. That's 3 times.
we're talking about languages. I was gonna say, so other languages, like I was learning about like certain words that we don't have in English that other languages have. Like
come this way.
Like
yeah.
how in English we have a word for never having had sex, like a virgin, right? But we don't have a word for when you're no longer a virgin, right? I have to say the sentence, "You're no longer a virgin." In other languages, they just have a word for not being a virgin.
Why don't we have a word for that?
I don't know. Cause like English was all like stuffy, like when it became a thing. So like it was like it's more important to be a virgin, right? So we want to focus on that instead of like making a word of not being a virgin. I guess. I don't know. I'm not a linguist. If I was, that'd be a better career path that I'm headed for in my future.
Do you think linguist is actually a career nowadays?
Yeah, like there's people who like they'll study like I think linguist is like you study like ancient languages, like you study Hebrew or whatever, stuff like that. You get paid for like I don't think you get paid the big bucks,
but
Let's get paid decently.
Yeah, like you read manuscripts and stuff, and you translate stuff and things like that, or you teach languages. That's probably the best career path if you're like a linguist is like going to universities and like you teach French. I don't know, just throwing a shout out.
Yeah, French people. All right, so let's do a camp thing because this is the Camp Sunrise podcast. Let's start with like the top 3 camp games.
Save your baby before they change the name.
That's not number 1.
Capture the flag.
Well, I just thought you needed a shout
Oh,
out.
no. What's the one that they go in the forest?
What's the one that's
Talking?
What's the one where he doesn't know any of the games, so he's at a disadvantage?
Well,
Yeah.
but Nick will come up with his favorite. What's
French
your favorite
game.
video game?
I don't know. I'm not a gamer, but
The part of Grand Theft Auto where you beat prostitutes. That's his favorite part.
Get your money back.
I think
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Nice.
You'll learn an enunciation at some point. That's another thing about English.
Daniel got a lot better at English by the end of the summer.
Yeah.
That's the thing about English.
But for now, it's another thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you can say that thing that like the stereotypical like foreign person like how do you say like it's like
How you say
and
how you say
How do you say?
how you say anarchy when the other troops say they got power.
How do you say chicken in English?
Chicken? Poulet.
Ah.
Yeah.
On dit s'il vous plaît.
Yeah, that's how you say it in English.
This is please.
I hate French.
Why?
Think about it. It's so complicated.
Well, no, it's just
No.
everything,
It's
because
complicated.
everything
No.
has
It's different.
everything has another
Gender.
word. Yeah.
Gender's
That's what I
such
mean, this boy
gendered
and girl
language
language.
is such a weird thing because in English nothing like boats kind of have a gender, but like nothing has a
Oh my
gender,
gosh, she
right?
floats real good. Yeah.
It's a yacht.
But like when I was trying to learn Spanish and French, it's like that lamp is a woman. Like
Yeah.
lamps are like female. I was like, why? Why is that lamp a woman?
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
And I'll never understand that. And I can never get verbs for some reason.
But also because I've like, do you have like when you get taught English in school, you get taught English in school, right? Like you have like English class or whatever.
Not really.
Really? Okay, because I've had some friends who had like the English class in school, and it's like their experience there is exactly like my experience in French class. It's like you go, the teacher's awful, and then they make you do like kindergarten level work, and you end up learning nothing your entire high school career.
It's just, I don't know. The English class in French school, it's not effective.
That's our French class here. That's our
yeah.
French classes. They're so bad.
We just do nothing and we never talk.
How did you learn English then?
Yeah.
I learned now.
Really?
Yeah.
Like just like living
A week?
through it? Or how'd you learn it?
Yeah.
No, just I talk with you, so I learned.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
I would
now.
never learn that.
No, my
Wow.
friend. I don't want to talk more about her, but she lived in France for 6 months, and she became fluent, like as fluent as you can
Yeah.
get in 6 months in French just by being in France for 6 months.
Immersions, I don't know if it's the word.
Immersion is the
Wow.
It's the best way to learn a language.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do the hell out of that.
Yeah, it's like honestly, if you just like I watched this YouTuber and he just kind of moved to Taiwan. He didn't know Mandarin or like Cantonese or like whatever form of Chinese they speak in Taiwan.
Yeah.
And he went there, and then after there for a year, he's fluent now.
That's amazing.
What? Yeah. He's fluent now.
I
like
don't see how that works.
Well, okay, there's
I don't
probably
know.
a difference.
like,
right?
listen, no, but you can show up and be like, okay, I understand.
because your brain still has the ability. Like it's like how you learn language as a baby.
Yeah.
You don't know language. It's just
Yeah.
it's just like your brain like starts to learn to associate like certain concepts. I think with words like when you're a baby. So that's why honestly, the older you get, the harder it is to learn a language.
Yeah.
Because it like if you just like hit a baby with a bunch of language like. You like consistently like expose them to, maybe not a bunch, but like if you're talking to English to them, but like say you give them like French kids shows a lot, they might like pick up a certain amount of French because their brain just like it's like I need to learn this or whatever, so it like picks up. I don't know.
But like,
how it
how
works.
does he know? Yeah, but how would he know what a jalapeno is?
Well, jalapeno is Spanish. It refers
Yeah.
in Quebec a jalapeno is still a jalapeno, right?
Yeah.
They don't like. Because it's like how it's like what is spaghetti in French? It's spaghetti because that's an Italian word that
Well,
we
okay,
use.
well, maybe not even that, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like, if you show like, there's some weird words like even immersion. It's probably or
Yeah.
think
But
words
but
like
also
that.
with French, it's like there's enough shared history of the language. Like when you learned French, there was stuff that you could kind of get just because of the similarities.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
It's crazy though.
French people
Yeah.
are also probably smarter than us.
That's the thing about everyone that learns English is like we don't learn anything because
Dude.
everybody wants to know English.
In,
That's-
in Sweden, I've talked to Swedish people and they know the language better than me. You know, like I have all this bad grammar.
Sweden?
Yeah, in Sweden because they're taught from kindergarten.
Yeah.
They're taught English, so their English is like, but they're like taught proper English because it's their second language. They have to like learn it.
and
Like,
we're learning like
we just like learn
gas.
it. You know, like
Yeah.
we learn it because it's like, I hear my parents speak, so I say like weird slang that like developed wherever I'm
Yeah,
from
right.
or whatever, but they just like learn English.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Like,
cool.
in like Switzerland, people know like German, French,
Yeah,
English.
that's what I was about
That's
to
just
say.
crazy. I
Yeah.
just don't understand how they do that.
There's the official translator for the European Union, like Congress or whatever, Parliament, knows 36 languages fluently.
36.
But some of it's like Russian and you can learn like Slovakian and you can learn like Ukrainian
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
easy.
yeah.
It's a lot of that, but it's like 36 languages. He's fluent in them.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It just
And
seems
that's
like
like-
so much information.
It's like no wonder he's the head translator. He probably sucks at everything. Like he probably like
Yeah, exactly.
doesn't know how to cook and like can't.
He's prepared to be like 36 languages though.
Yeah.
They're like fine, whatever, screw you.
It's like he can't walk.
Yeah,
36
he could-
languages.
yeah.
He like he has
Somebody
terrible
with his
social
car.
skills. But
Yeah.
he has terrible social skills, but he can communicate to more people than anyone on
He's
earth.
like a cell phone himself.
Yeah.
Just
So
people
as soon as he
using
screws
that.
up, he just goes on to the next person.
Oh,
Alright.
tough guy. Must get paid a lot though, because not a lot of people.
Oh
Can do
yeah,
that.
if you're the head translator for like the European Union,
Yeah.
you gotta make a good amount of cash.
Do you think he would be able to buy a house in Vancouver?
In
houses-
Vancouver,
That's what I'm saying, because Vancouver right now is probably the highest of areas.
if he
that you
saves
wanna
right, I
buy
guess,
something.
or like take out a mortgage, he could pay it off because he probably makes like, I don't know, 100,000 euro a year. If that's that's probably pretty good, right? That would be like what he would make. A couple years he could do that. I guess take out a mortgage. But like about the Vancouver stuff, like I was reading this stat. It was like in 1988, it was like 10% of houses in Vancouver were worth $1 million or more.
1988.
In 1988, and then in like
80.
2006, it was 40% of houses in Vancouver were worth $1 million or more. Now, this year, 91% of all houses in Vancouver are worth $1 million or more. So, like, never buying a house in my lifetime. You're lucky, because out east, houses are like, what, 300,000?
I don't know. 100,000 is.
Yeah. Wow.
$1,000.
Or two is the normality.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
would
a
like
lot cheaper
if
than us.
I know I could like afford a house in my
And
life.
for us,
Yeah.
it's very expensive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like living wise, like food and all that stuff.
No, their food and I don't know how much food would cost.
No, the food is approximately the same thing.
Same thing.
Okay.
So.
But like that's considered an expensive house. There is $200,000.
What?
We're
Not
here.
an expensive.
No. Well, in
A
Vancouver,
great house.
in Vancouver, you can have like a crack house
Yeah.
that sells for $1 million because
Yeah.
it's all about the property. It's not about the house. It's about the property.
Same thing here on the Sunshine Coast. Like, I would love one of those houses, but I would live in a cardboard box if I had to, but it would still be millions of dollars.
I lived on the North Shore in Hawaii. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
These houses, millions of dollars. They have a camp like this up on the North Shore. I think the square footage is more than this camp, or around the same. But it like this camp, also that camp, it would be worth like $15-20 million.
How much is the land of this camp worth, do you think?
Like I said,
Like
probably
that?
like 15-20 million. Like, because it's so much land, you know.
It is a lot for here on the Sunshine Coast.
Like, if like legit, I know it would be sad. Like, if the army was ever like hurting, sell this place and you get
Yeah,
20.
you're right.
You get 20 easy.
It's crazy. So where were we? Camp games.
Camp games.
Why did they change the name to Save Your Baby, and what did they change it to? I still don't remember.
I don't know, but it's because, you know, they're scared of babies.
Being dropped. And
Which is, it doesn't...
It was never like no kid came away from that. I'm like, oh,
Oh.
so I should throw babies
Yeah.
at people.
That's what they think. It's like, oh, that kid played Grand Theft Auto. That'll make him want to shoot places.
Have you seen?
what?
Have you seen? There's a Rick and Morty thing where Rick's like, you know, Morty, video games make people violent, and then Morty just goes off and he's like, oh yeah, Rick, I just played some Tetris. Really violent, Rick. Really violent. I'm so violent, Rick.
Oh my.
So Nick, do you know what the game Save Your Baby is?
No.
Nope.
He doesn't know what any of the games
I
are.
don't. Well, we might as well tell him what these games are.
Should we explain all the games and he decides which one he
one's the
thinks is
best?
coolest?
There we go. Here's our game. It's
Yeah.
called What Game is Better, Frenchman? So, okay, Save Your Baby is all the kids get a water balloon at the basketball court, and they have to run down to the chapel, around where the chapel is, without counselors popping their balloon
Okay.
at
the
full
first thing.
speed.
No.
Okay, you know Capture the Flag?
Yeah.
No Capture the Flag. What else is there?
The stalking.
Stalking.
Stalking is only at teen camp, though.
But that's still a good camp game.
It's really good.
All right, stalking is they put a lantern in the woods, and the staff have to find the kids
Probably not.
with a flashlight, like without them, and it's in the middle of the night. And the kids have to find the lantern without getting caught. I have strep throat. Maybe somebody else should do the whole.
So, okay, how far did you get? Okay, so
I'm
there's
done
a
stalking.
lantern hiding in the forest somewhere.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of people set up around the forest with flashlights.
Yep.
Right, and then you send all the kids in, and they try to look for the lantern. But on their way, if you get the light flashlight flashed on you, you have to go back and re-come in.
Okay.
That was a good burp. So it's like dark. It's like pitch black out, right?
Yeah.
And you're in the forest just screwing around trying to look for this lantern. It's pretty fun. People get hurt. Some people fall in the creek.
Okay.
So we did Capture the Flag, Save Your Baby, Stalking. What other games are there?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the
Rampage.
Rampage. I think you'll like this one. It's like there's huge poles with a bunch of nets on them.
What is poles?
Poles?
Poles is like this.
Like a flag pole.
Just a
Do you know, like the
pole.
flag
okay,
pole?
okay.
Like
Yeah.
a big pole, and with nets on them. And then there's two opposing sides, and you have to try to throw balls into every single one of the nets on the other team's side.
Okay.
Right? So you can cross over into the other side, but they could tag you if you're on their side, and vice
Okay.
versa. And once the first team to get a ball in every single net wins.
Okay.
It's fun. Especially, it's hard to play. I played it with my brother Nathan. The dude's a freaking baseball player.
Yeah,
so
that was crazy.
I know, he just goes like, bam, bam.
that was Steven?
No, Steven and my brother Nate.
Oh yeah, they both played
No,
baseball.
but Joel destroyed it last year.
Joel just because he was athletic and his good aim.
Yeah.
It wasn't like baseball talent. I don't
Yeah.
think
Like
he plays
coordination,
baseball.
Well, he watches it, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's a
he
Jays fan.
watches-
He's a Jays fan.
yeah. What else is there?
think-
Is that it?
That's not
No.
it.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
That's
Okay.
such a good game.
Oh man, you explain it because I feel like I'm talking too
so
much.
Jurassic Park is like all the staffs, or most of the staffs, they become dinosaurs. So they draw on each other's faces and they, make themselves look like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And the kids have to collect all these tickets. And the tickets are being given out by like the staffs. And basically all the kids have to do is get as many tickets as possible. And if they get tagged by the dinosaur, they have to give all the tickets to
It's
the
a
dinosaur.
dinosaur.
That's
What's the record for like a dinosaur's tickets? It's
What do you think?
1,000.
Andrew Sweet.
Yeah.
1,000?
I think it's a guy older than Andrew Sweet. I think it's one of the older.
Like a Matt Sweet.
Make them matte sweet. This episode of Camp Sunrise podcast is brought to you by this free Lush that I got from my friend who works at Lush.
Yeah,
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
Comes, stop by me and I'll give you a little.
Oh yeah, stop by. What cabin are we in?
Cedar. I'm Cedar Leader.
Which room?
Room number
1.
1?
No, because
I'm in
one's
2.
over there.
I mean,
there's 2 rooms.
This is like
right
6.
over there.
This is like 6 or 7. Right. Room 6 or 7. Check all the rooms.
It's to your left in the hallway. If you walk into the.
Anyway, you won't have to go that far. Go to the front and get some free Lush from Marcus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Style your hair, ladies. It's even good to style your hair.
So that'll bring us on to our next point. We're still on camp games, aren't we?
Well, yeah. Which one did you think was the coolest?
But there's more than just that.
We don't do the forest one anymore where they run through.
That was Manhunt?
Yeah, we don't do Manhunt anymore because kids got lost and it was clearly a stupid idea because they had 6-year-olds doing it.
I think the best game is the one with the flashlights.
Stop.
The second is the first with the baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing with those is, or the thing with Save Your Baby, is it has so much setup time for a little bit of payoff once in a while. Like, because think about it, every kid needs a water balloon.
Yeah.
So to do that without kids popping their water balloon takes at least 15 minutes.
Remember, did you see the video Steven took of that one kid who was running to get it in, and then he just slips
right
and
before
Oh, poor guy.
Poor little kid.
I think it was like 12. So
Yeah, whatever. So wait, I feel like there's another game we're missing.
Which game are we allowed to pull little girls' hair?
What the hell?
Oh.
That's a reference to something happened last year. Someone.
Luke, probably.
I don't want to mention names. I don't want to mention
my bad.
Shout out to Luke Gare. Because he's going to hear this podcast.
Yep,
definitely.
okay.
I know too much of drama.
Yeah, that's not drama.
It's not drama, it's just drama. Drama's like how Caleb is in love with Alex.
That's how I secretly watch Alex when he sleeps.
Yes. He hacks into my Facebook
account. Some I don't. Do you think there's going to be like any camp destroying drama? Because there wasn't last year, but the 2 years before that there was.
And I'm not really informed on that. What summary?
So last year nothing big happened. There was some small drama, but there was nothing huge. Nothing like where the whole camp was like everyone was like
no.
That usually like someone gets fired and the whole camp goes nuts.
When I was in LIT, it was like there was a lot of weird stuff.
When you were at LIT,
this is 2 years ago.
Oh, that was when Curtis got fired.
Yeah.
Because I've heard a lot of things about the guy named Carlos.
Different thing.
That's
wow.
So funny.
What? How did you? What? Who told you?
Daniel.
Oh my.
And the West.
Oh, in the West.
I didn't know there was like Earth destroying drama.
I know there isn't.
Carlos.
There isn't. But
there's just some stuff.
Yeah.
I don't understand anything.
Yeah, me neither, man.
It's okay. We're on the
me
same
and you
boat.
both.
So like last year, Chris got fired, and then the year before that, Mitch Willoughby got fired for going to the pool with his shirt off.
What?
Well, Mitch was an idiot, though.
His sister might listen to this.
You know what? Shout out to Maddie Willoughby.
I like Mitch a lot.
Okay, yeah.
Let's bring Mitch
like
back.
him.
Did you know he? Oh, I can't say this in this because that's snitching, and I ain't gonna snitch. I ain't no snitch, Mitch.
Mitch is not gonna listen to this.
Mitch won't listen to this.
What if he does?
Because Mitch, the only person Mitch knows here is me. And he's not that interested in what I have to say to listen to this.
I don't know. What is gonna happen this year?
This year,
you know what is weird about this year?
Every girl's gonna fall in love with Nick, and he's gonna break all their hearts.
Good looking.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna choose one of them over the rest. It's gonna be like The Bachelor.
Yes.
It's gonna be like David Anderson. Shout out to David Anderson.
I just don't understand why.
Why they're gonna like you? Because you're not foreign. So here it is. You're kind of foreign, but not. So you're dangerous, but also safe. And then you're really
you're not a fuckboy, which is important.
And you're an attractive gentleman. You're musically talented. Girls go for that. I always go for girls who are musically talented.
Singing is the big
what
point
do you
for that
play?
point.
I don't know. Guitar, drums, harmonica, mandolin.
Yeah, I
piano,
love
music.
harmonica.
Mandolin.
Mandolin?
Today was a mandolin player.
Trumpet. I played trumpet.
Oh, you learned that in
during
band.
4 hours. Not 4 hours. 4 years.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah.
And
I played trumpet for
that's
4
my
hours.
Marcus is not a music person.
No, not at all. I'm trying to learn to kind of not sing, but like not be off.
I'm gonna teach him how to sing at least melody.
Wait, did you come to our diss track?
What?
No, he wasn't there for that. We're not going to talk about that.
Okay, yeah.
We're not going to talk about all about that.
Not
We went to
now.
the Vancouver Public Library and we started to record a diss track in the recording booth of the Vancouver Public Library.
Oh yeah, you did tell me.
And like the hook part was da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, and I miss you. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, no.
We just sampled that.
Oh my
I saw
God.
so many videos with this song.
Yeah, it does have a lot
Like,
of memes on.
People that
What you say? Not it only went well. No, we saved that for next time. Save that for next time.
Yeah.
Oh, for our.
It was a little tease.
Maybe.
Why do I do things with my hands and my face when I know they're not? No one's gonna see.
Because we gesture anyway, because we're all just having a conversation and recording it.
Yeah. And there are
That's
some
all
people,
this is.
And then there are some people who are just doing it because
Are we
everyone else is
the,
doing
were we
it
the
now.
last people on earth to do a podcast?
You probably are.
Do you know why I asked that question? Because every podcast I've ever listened to has the people ask, "Are we the last people ever to get their own podcast?" No, we're not.
I don't get it. What does that even mean?
Because it's like so many people have done a podcast. Like every famous person like does a podcast. So every time a new one shows up, they'll be like, "Are we the last people on earth to get their own podcast?"
What's the point of doing that? This is the first Camp Sunrise podcast I would.
That we, so far as we know. Well, we had a radio show,
That was not even close to a podcast.
but like radio and podcasts are cousins.
So we're gonna talk about magnets now because I don't understand magnets.
Okay, you know what? If you're gonna use old internet jokes, use better ones.
I'm actually genuinely serious about it because I'm not trying that fire, water, ice, and dirt. Fucking magnets, how do they work? I'm not doing that.
Whoa.
That's not what I'm talking about. I just genuinely don't understand them.
Like there's like I don't know, like magnetic fields that are like weird stuff.
So,
you know?
okay. Really, all it is...
Oh my gosh, she's
I know,
actually
the
like-
Asian action. You guys are gonna go that far for me. Okay, so, as an Asian,
As
I
an
probably
Asian
failed you
American.
guys because I don't even know a little bit of this stuff, but there's a negative force and a positive force.
Negative force would be Rita
it's-
Repulsa from the Power Rangers, and obviously the positive force is the Power Rangers.
Yeah,
And
right?
then they
And,
are...
you know, the negative...
And
Yeah, Nick, you got it, buddy. I'm not totally, drowning him under the bus or anything.
Okay, I don't.
You say drowning him under the bus?
Or anything.
I love that's
Putting
the
him
best
under the bus.
analogy that
I
I've
wanted
ever
to
heard.
put him under the bus.
I'm not.
but
No, I'm not
drowning
saying. I'm
works.
never saying throw him under the bus again. I'm saying
Drown.
I didn't mean to drown you under the bus.
I didn't mean to. do
Okay,
anything.
tell us your first impressions of like Western English Canada.
This is really nice. Really
Yeah.
nice because of the people and the nature. Because in Quebec we don't have any mountains like
just
that.
ice.
It's just ice.
No,
trees.
No,
Just
just kidding.
ice and French people. And
We just
Big
have
ice and
we
bread.
just have like streets, ice, people
Baby.
that you can't talk with them because I don't know they just. Okay. Excuse me. And-
Alright.
And we have like the little mountains. And, oh, that's cool. I can climb it. 5 minutes. No, not 5 minutes,
Yeah.
but anyway.
Yeah.
And it's always the same thing. But we have spots in the nature in the north that is like 5 or 6 hours of car ride. So, whatever.
And are you from Montreal or Quebec City?
No, I'm from Sherbrooke, like that.
Oh, I know where Sherbrooke is.
I go at the same church of with Anthony and Daniel and whatever. So yes,
Good guys.
yeah.
What is Anthony doing this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's at school.
Oh, okay.
Learning stuff.
That's what everybody does nowadays.
Learning
Losers.
stuff.
But
Remember the
Well,
wonks?
because Quebec has the cheapest school in all of the Americas. They have cheapest
Really?
like post-secondary school in all the Americas because it was like something to do with like in this I don't know something in the 60s or something they valued education a lot more than the rest of Canada did. So like their government just took steps to like really educate their people and like make it affordable.
yeah.
So like whereas I will pay like so much money out here to go to post-secondary, and they'll pay even more to go in the States because it's more of a money-making machine. In Quebec, they actually care about education, so they make it like affordable for their people. So they're like one of the best educated places in North America or the Americas in general.
in Quebec, the biggest action you will see is like murder
Is that
and
common?
manifestation.
Manifestation?
Like the people are in the streets and
Protesting and like
protesting.
protesting and like
The motion you did made me
Movements,
think you meant
yeah.
masturbation.
Always like
Like the manifestation
Like
is what you meant. Like
masturbation.
sometimes people just like monsters manifest from the darkness.
Oh my God!
Someone.
It's just
I thought
comedy.
about manifest destiny.
You manifest destiny,
The
you just
American-
conquer places.
Yeah, they
So,
conquer.
example, last year with my high school, we made like 5 or 6 protestations, and we are in high school. It's not normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And or in I don't know how to say that in English. The number
Just say it in French and we might be able to figure it out.
2012.
Nope,
In
can't figure that
What's the
one.
number? It's just a high
200.
number.
Oh.
It's just a high number.
Well, it's 2 million and something.
No,
Is it?
not
No?
2 million.
2,000?
2000.
200,000?
2012.
There we
Oh,
go.
2012. 2012.
Aha! I did pass French. Alright.
And there we have just a lot of protestation.
Yeah.
Like example in Montreal, we had like 2 million of people in the streets
Oh, wow.
for
doing what?
education.
Oh,
Yeah, I
education.
remember that. I remember
Protesting
that.
for
But the thing is, it's like it's kind of good. Like I can see where it like can get annoying if there's so much. But like in BC, one of the problems is like people here are super apathetic. You know,
Okay.
people don't like they don't really care a lot of the time. Like we had this crazy like housing crisis. Like no one here is going to be able to afford a house. And instead of like most people being like, yeah, like let's vote these people out or like let's try to do something, most people just kind of like.
Roll with it.
Oh, they're just like, oh, okay, so I have.
That's like-
I have to pay $2,000 in rent
Prime
for a
Minister
piece of
even.
crap. Yeah,
It's just like, let's just fucking let him.
yeah. It's like
He's attractive.
like people will vote, I guess, in the federal election, but like, how many people do you think who voted in the federal election are going to vote for the premier? Right? I know I am because Christy Clark is awful, and I've said terrible things about her on live television.
I talked about the Christy Clark clan before.
really?
The KKK. The Christy
Oh,
Clark
I
clan.
called her a pedophile on live television.
Why do you
Oh.
think she's a pedophile?
I don't. Okay, here's the thing. I had just been to a Whitecaps game, and we were in like the standing only place, and they were all singing these hilarious chants, and I was like 16 years old, so like, of course I'm gonna repeat these things because I'm a little baby. So then the next day after this, okay, I had learned this chant where they were going after this one player, and they're like, say, I'll just use Alex as an example. It's like,
Hi.
with a handful of treats and a cheeky smile, Alex is a fucking pedophile, right? So I had learned that, and then that was when the walkouts were happening because of like the threats
yeah, I remember that,
of
yeah.
teacher strike. So Global News came to cover the student walkout, and none of the people who walked out legit cared about the issues. They all just like, whatever, I'm gonna do this.
I know, I did that.
Right? So I went there, stopped by at lunch, and they're trying to interview this one guy who's like a total fuckboy. But I keep walking in the background and I keep yelling, with a handful of treats and a cheeky smile, Christy Clark is a fucking pedophile.
So weird. Well, at that note, it's 27 minutes. We're going to end this podcast.
Can we go 3 minutes?
3 minutes
We
more.
gotta make it that even 30.
Yeah,
now.
it's the 30-minute podcast. That's
It's a
what
30-minute sunrise
Does it happen?
podcast.
Well, what are we going to talk about now?
Random
So,
marathon.
Like, through this whole convo, I was thinking about
Twice.
Power Rangers, and
That's because I keep mentioning Power Rangers.
Is it
New
true?
movie's coming out.
yeah, is it true?
Yes. They're
And
filming.
it's gonna be
Actually,
actually.
I can
some
show
of
you
it.
a picture of what they look like now.
Did they make a trailer or anything for it?
Not yet.
Who's gonna be in it?
Someone famous is Rita Repulsa.
John Cena.
No, I don't know.
That would be
John
cool.
Cena is Rita Repulsa.
John Cena, breaking news from the sunrise.
Breaking Bad. What's his name? Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. Zordon, like the Heat. Okay.
Yeah, what about him?
What's his
dad?
name? Bryan Cranston
Bryan
is playing Zordon. You know who Zordon is? He's the floating head in the big tube.
Oh,
That's Bryan Cranston.
wait, the one that George Lopez used to be in? Maybe I'm thinking
No,
of something
that's-
else.
Power Rangers. We're thinking of
That was something else. I think.
Why did you pull George Lopez out? That was in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
There we go.
Oh no, not this.
I thought that was
Oh,
the same
my
thing.
gosh.
Oh, my bad, my
Yeah.
bad. I love that movie.
No, okay, so
This movie, it's
You hate Shark
and
Boy and Lava
I,
Girl?
Oh,
I
no,
think
no,
Aaron
no,
Paul.
no, no,
You know
no.
the like.
memories.
I don't. I try to not like the like effeminate robot. I thought it was her. I heard because I know Bryan Cranston is the floating head Zordon, but I've heard that Aaron Paul is the like, effeminate robot that goes like, "Oh, hello, bop." What do you?
That's exactly what he says.
Yeah, he says, "Hello, bloppity boo."
Boppity boo.
So we're almost there. We got 30 seconds
We
left.
need to have like a closing. Once we're super popular, this is going to be where our letter segment comes in.
Oh,
And we're gonna have and we're gonna have we're gonna sing a little song every time that'll be like introducing.
So
you
let's
to
say
letters.
this: if you want to send in a letter, go ahead and put it. We'll make a group chat for this, so maybe just put it in the group chat. Actually, no, because we want them to send them to us.
Well, yeah, you can write it and then we'll just read it off.
So write it on a piece of paper and put it.
What? No, just send it in the group chat and we'll read it.
Well, no, because then everybody sees the questions.
Oh, fair.
You know what? Send it to Marcus Burrows on Facebook on Messenger.
I know no one's really probably going to be listening to this because who cares about this except us?
Yeah.
But I had a good time recording this.
Me too.
That's what I'll say.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
By the way, anyone know the Wi-Fi password?
Suck shit, dumb shits.